How can the heart truly want what the mind can never possess? And just like the tide, he was gone. Hookah, the new fragrance from Le Chef.
The Puka GT experience.
I don't know, man. I think ivermectin is more than just medication for goats.
But you would say that, though. You are biased.
What do you mean?
Well, for one, you're a goat.
Ah! Let's go! Woo! This is insane! Ah! Keep it coming! Bah! Bah! Hey, listen up! Bah! This is outrageous! Bah! Yeah! Bah!
Did you see that video of a moose getting hit by a car?
Welcome back to TMG, bringing you the latest in celebrity gossip. Our main story today, Puka has been spotted publicly cozying up to Kim Kardashian. They were seen arriving at Paris Fashion Week before jetting off to watch the Super Bowl together. Kim has remained tight-lipped about her new beau, but Puka had this to say.
Hello, happy Sunday everyone. How are you doing? This is Puka GT. I'm Clark. So in Ireland today, it's Mother's Day. I know it's a different day in the calendar, different parts of Europe, different parts of the US, so probably not the same for yourselves. It's a lovely day here though, celebrating my wife and my own mum. Kids and I made them both nice cards, got them chocolates, flowers, the whole job. And just had a really nice time with the family today. So coming in fresh and hot to Gran Turismo, having not really sat in the seat since Friday. But looking forward to a good night of racing and hoping to climb back up into the B rank. So we'll see how we get on there. Just ZB7, yo, how you doing, man? Saw your message about the T598 arriving. I assume you've set it up and you've been using it. That's great, man. How have you been finding it? Let me know. And yeah, we'll stay in touch. Once you get your capture card up and running, we'll see about doing some sort of collab together. That would be a bit of fun. Luke, how are you doing, man? I know, yeah, father duties as always. Wouldn't expect anything less. I'm lucky my kids are still young enough to be going to bed at about 7 p.m. most nights. So here we go. Oh yeah, and that is me and you racing, Luke, in the thumbnail for tonight's video. It was taken from our lobby race on Friday, which I think was the most fun race I've probably ever had in the game. So thanks everyone for that one. Lee Harris, how you doing, man? I'm doing good. You were at the race on Friday as well. It was great crack. And yeah, good to see you again, just CB7. So I'm gonna swap over to my main cam here. So got a couple new subscribers since I was last on. I think 3 new ones. We're at 205 now. So even if someone's messing with me today, I'm not sure if you'll be able to drop me under 200 again, because yeah, that was fun. You trolls, love you for it though. Just CB7. Oh, you're racing in a cup. Very cool. And oh, we have somebody new in the chat I don't recognize. Fishing EA Sport Fishing Chat 956. That's some username, buddy. Have I been in B rank before? Yes. So I got promoted to B rank for the first time roughly about 6-7 weeks ago, and I've bounced back and forth between B and C rank. I think probably about 5 or 6 times since. And I was in B rank for a good 2 weeks there. Monza really took a hit out of my DR and my SR for a while. And I dropped down right at the start of this week, but I have climbed back quite quickly. In fact, what I'll do is I'll disable the sub counter so we can see how I'm getting on. Or actually, I don't even need to do that anymore. I forgot, I can go into my profile. So we'll take a look at how long roughly it will take for me to get back up. Ants, how are you doing, buddy? You stud. How you doing, man? So, oh yeah, big comment. For the first time, I think, since I started this channel. Now, this is partly because my friends list has gotten a lot bigger. We got 1 or 2 A+ ranked drivers joining us over the last week. But for the first time ever, I am not in the top 10 this week, and I won't be by the end of tonight, because I am not improving my time at the moment. Get into why in a moment. So here I am sitting in 11th, haven't improved my time, I think, since Tuesday, Wednesday. Can't remember exactly when. Pace is still good though. I'm not beating that time as it stands right now. Now, what I think is really, really impressive here, and I need to give a shout out to, is our old friend Jack, racing under Cole Trickle. His time is so good this week that last I checked, it was 125th in the world. So hats off to you, Jack. Like, you've always been near the top of that list, if not topping it each week, but to be up at that level is just incredible. Apparently the big difference was he adjusted his brake force, similar to myself, and found some gains from it. Haven't gotten too many details from him yet, but he said he's been having a few races against A+ drivers and winning. So fair play to you, dude. Aside from all that, when I look at what Wolfie, you've always been fast, so I'm excusing you here, but Ants, Luke, Greasy Monkey, like, the fact that I'm down here and you are up here isn't necessarily a testament to me having a bad week. I've had a very good week, but you guys have been improving really quickly over the last 2-3 weeks. Myself and Luke, Greasy here, famously have a thing where we're within normally 1,000th of each other. But he has just improved and improved time over time over me over the last couple of weeks. I think this will be his 3rd week in a row beating me, which I think leading up to it, he hadn't before. So this is really impressive stuff, dude. And like, I'm still with this time. Last I checked, now it was Friday when I checked, but I'm still roughly in the top 7% of times with that one, which anything under 10% for me normally is good. So this is a competitive week for me, and yet still, you lads are just improving so much. You have knocked me off the top 10, so hats off to you guys. Really love that we're all pushing each other forward here and loving the competition. So I'm just going to refer to you as Fishin from now on instead of trying to parse that name. But thanks again for the message, Fishin, and thanks again for tuning in. Really appreciate it. You are a B, but 90% of the racers in my races are A and A+. Very frustrating. Yes, so that has been happening to a few people in the chat as they crawl up B. I'm guessing it's just to do with the fact that when you start getting that further up into the ranks, there's less of a pool of players to choose from, and they just group you in with the most suitable group. There is also a thing as well that when you're near the top of B rank, they start mixing you in with low A rank drivers anyway. Like, that happens with each rank. But in terms of the A+ ones, they seem to get lobbed in with A. And then because there's only a few thousand of each compared to tens of thousands, if not even 6 figures worth of players in the C and D ranks, you're more likely to get pulled into those higher tier races, I think. Which, yeah, bit frustrating, but at least it's at least you know what you're aiming for, or what you're striving for if you do eventually climb up. F1 and Plays, how you doing, buddy? You were also at our race on Friday. It's good to see you again. Anyway, format for tonight. I'm going to do my usual thing now of warming up for 20 minutes. I'm going to hop into my first race at 8:30. I'm going to continue racing till 11 PM Irish time, GMT that is. And then we will have a private lobby race on this track again to close out the stream and the week. So if anybody wants to get in on that, we will put the room ID up here. And if you want to join in on the voice chat for it, join us on Discord. The link is in the description down below. Luke, you're back, dude. Yeah, I was just ranting and raving about how yourself and Ants have really upped your game in the last few weeks. Well done, man. Yeah, I know, like, I've improved so much because of the likes of yourself and Wolfie and now Jack and the other people who've been joining in the last few weeks. It's been so great to see. Just whatever about having people to chat Gran Turismo with, just to actually have people to benchmark yourself against and see, okay, what rate am I improving compared to these people, or is this a weak track or a strong track for me? It's just great to have that kind of sense of community as we improve at this game and climb up the ranks together. Well, one thing I did want to check is where I am sitting with my ranking. I'm not 100% sure how far off B rank I am, but I know I'm very close. We closed out Friday with a win. So okay, so I think I'm, even if I come 8th, I think I'm probably up to B rank tonight. You can see there the C rank is, I can't even see any dark gray behind that. That looks pretty much like a full bar. So should be doable unless I puka it, which I am quite known to do. Amatai Puka, sorry, you wanted to say something before we begin?
Like and subscribe to Puka GT.
Cool, wise words. Do as the goat says or you'll hurt me. Okay, how's the rest of us doing? Are we racing tonight? You know what, I'll start with the Ghost as well. So we'll just do 2 quick laps now, and then I'll join the queue for the race at 8:30. Puka pole! I was about to say Puka pole for the win. No, Puka pole for last place. Michael22, how are you doing, buddy? Later, maybe. Great. Lee Harris, you're racing. Glad to hear it, man. What sort of week have you been having, Lee? Yourself as well, Luke. Oh yeah, so sorry, there was one other thing I wanted to mention. So I did say I'm most likely not going to improve my quali time. Reason for it is as of Friday afternoon, after a coaching session that I had with Luke Nadaro, discovered a huge amount of flex in my pedal setup that I've now fixed, at least temporarily. Just got it wedged in place with a bunch of weights, weight plates anyway, sitting underneath my rig. But with that, I've also upped my braking force from 30 to 85. So requires way more physical effort for me to hit 100% braking. Now, what I found with it so far is I'm racing more consistently. I'm hitting my line more consistently, but most of my muscle memory is gone. So with that, although I am being more consistent, I'm probably being a bit slower through the corners when I am getting it, which is harming my time by about a second or 2 per lap. But consistency was working well for me on Friday. I think I only had one race. Yeah, it was one where I had to step away. Every single race, I was top 5. Oh no, every single race, I was podium, bar 1 top 5, and I also had a win to close out the night. So, best results I've ever had, even though quali time-wise, I was running slower that night. You've held your B rank nicely, Lee. Great job, man. That's no mean feat after getting promoted so recently. This was your first week at B rank, wasn't it? Just CB7 back. Good to see you again. Did you say it was a league race you were in just there, or what were you up to? Or was it one of the dailies? Quite short if it was a league race, I would have thought. Just convince your dad to get you the capture card, cook man. I hope he's making you work for it one way or another, though. Too greedy there. Yeah, lol, I had to negotiate. Right. Good man. What capture card did you say you went with in the end? Oh, sorry, you had mentioned the brand last time. I hadn't come across it before. I haven't looked too much into them, really. I just know Elgato was the one I see advertised the most. Pricey compared to the one I purchased, I can tell you that much. But I can tell you, yeah, this capture card, fine for the money, but I know its weaknesses. Looking at it, I'm not quite happy with the bitrate of it. But for the money, I think it was a good purchase. Ooh, way too bad turning line there. Just trying to go a little faster through it. But need to avoid heroics in the chicane for now. Let's build up a rhythm. Okay, so very slow start. Not to worry, that's what the warm-up is for. And sorry, new message from yourself, Lee Harris. Yeah, first time I was hanging on by a thread at one point, but after that probably 80% of races increased your rank. That's really good, man. And don't be disheartened if you have a bad week. Everybody has them. I don't know anybody who I've met through this community that hasn't progressed up a rank and dropped down again at some point very soon after, so it's all part of the progression. Okay, I'm gonna go without the ghost now. Was anybody else awake to watch the F1 this morning? I was for most of it. I'm not gonna lie though, I did fall asleep for about 20 minutes in the middle. It was fairly wrecked. All I can say is at least one lad in McLaren colours is hitting the track today. Felt good. I was on the throttle quite early there. Not terrible. Half a second off my time. Too wide there. Probably broke a bit too hard as well. That's an improvement though. Faster than any of my other laps. Okay, huge gains there. A little slower there. 36.5, that's about as good as I ever do it, really. Similar through that section. Okay, that's about as good as I ever do the first 2 sectors. I think I'm about level with my record quality time there. So I was going for heroics that time. I just thought I've actually a chance of hitting my best time here. Because I know the time where I set that 1:48.2, I had completed the first 2 sectors in 1:11 on the nose. Oh, sorry, somebody new in the chat here. Joe Sama, how can you be in rank C when you're better than me? I reckon you should be in the top half of rank B. I'm in rank B and we met at Monza. I've been following you on DG Edge ever since. Oh, thanks so much for tuning in and saying hello. Oh, I accidentally went in the pit there while I was reading the chat. So, actually, I had a bit of a conversation about that on Friday night stream. My biggest issue is consistency. I set some pretty strong quali laps, and I had been doing that for a few months, but in races it was all falling apart in me, partly from nerves, partly from being distracted running the stream, or so I thought. But I had a coaching session with you know, Luke Nadaro and DG Edge. So I had a coaching session with him on Friday, and he noticed about halfway through our session how inconsistent with my braking I was. So we dug into it, and it just turns out it was all down to I had the sensitivity on my brake way too high. So as in, I didn't require much force to actually apply my brake, and there was also a ton of flex on my actual rig as well. So we put my brake force up to 85, so it requires way more strength to do. We've fixed the flex in the rig, and at least on Friday anyway, it gave me a ton of consistency. So I'm right about to go back to B again anyway. And we'll see. I might actually kind of get solidly into B now and kind of start climbing up it, hopefully, because I've had the pace for a while, just haven't had the consistency. So we'll see if the consistency starts to arrive for me now. But thanks for saying hi, dude. Really appreciate it. I love Digits racing community, DG Edge. Like, it's next to my own, it's the main one that I go to. It's the heart rate monitor. Okay, just give me one quick second here. I just need to check something before we start racing. Have you been playing the game for long, Joe Sama? If you talk to anyone around here, Joe Sama, one thing, one bit of lingo that we have is something called a puka pole. That's named after myself, and that is where you start in pole position and finish on last, because it happens so frequently we've attached a name to it. That happens when I ride that curb too hard. I was trying something a little different there, didn't work.
Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe.
There's a nice section through the S's there. Okay, feeling nicely warmed up now. Okay, nice. Starting high up enough. Good S ranks. By the way, if you are one of the regular people, you've just tuned in, whichever, if you haven't hit the like button yet, please do. It really helps get the stream out to more people. Channel's health relies on it, so if you could just do me that solid and just hit that like button for me, I'd really appreciate it. Puka the Goat also said he was going to bite off one of my fingers for every like I didn't get tonight. I don't even know what that means, so I'm just knowing frightened he means business, so please don't get on his bad side.
Like and subscribe to Puka GT!
I told them. Jeez. Do we have any names I recognize? Don't think so. Relatively common thing that I bump into people in the chat here. Sometimes people spot me in the race and join in, but a lot of the people in the Puka community are similar-ish kind of rank to myself, so we do find ourselves in these lobbies quite frequently. Didn't see anyone there though. Evil Henry 2, Thiago behind. Ooh. Just about saved that. I just hit the curb with an awkward bounce there. It's lucky that Thiago behind us had an incident already. It was just me being a bit too aggressive on the curb. Evil Henry has gone quite wide there. I'm being a bit sloppy. Need to tighten it up here now. So I was very, very slow going through that. I knew I didn't have the angle. That was a fairly disastrous first lap, but all things considered, you can get punished too hard for it, so just need to not get flustered now and get my head into it. Building up a nice gap to SF37 and fourth there, at least. An 11.8, not too bad. Looks like Sebas is going through that completely flat out, which means I'm probably not going to catch him there unless he makes a mistake. But I do see him going quite wide at some of these. So might have a chance yet. As far as I can tell, he's closing in on Evil Henry as well, so if those two start battling, it might give me a bit of a chance to catch up. Still got 3 full laps to go. Yeah, he's pulling consistently ahead from me, while we're also pulling consistently ahead from 4th place, so... He's right on Evil Henry now. Yeah, he got a second on us there on that lap. Two laps to go. Mariscu catching up behind us. That corner did me no favors. Sebas had a little adventure there. Drop back a second. Sorry everyone, I see the messages coming in, but just obviously can't look this second. Catch up with yous after the race. Usual spiel. Yeah, we're gonna have a tight battle for third here by the looks of it. Ooh. To do an extra moment on the brake there after he nudged me. Went a little defensive there, as you might have seen. Ah, he has me. Fair play. Nice. Fair play to him. Yeah, no, he just had consistent more pace than me there for the last 2 or 3 laps. I knew he'd catch me getting close to the end. I was just hoping I could maybe hold him off, but... so let's see. Jack Fury, how you doing, buddy? Sebastian, hey. Oh, sorry, these streams are a bit late for you, I know. Good luck, like deployed. Thanks, dude. Really appreciate it. Capture card on the way. Nice one. Just hold on to second. Third. So, you got 125 quid from Amazon. Does a great job. Mine is similar. It does an okay job. Doesn't do a great job. The bit rate is less than I would want. Rescue, where are you? Ah, he's gone. Evil Henry, congratulations. Most importantly, we're back in B. That didn't take long. Okay. We're playing for reals now. Oh, it wasn't an online one, just the offline cup. Yep, I get you. U Green. So, sorry, that's the brand of your capture card then, I take it. U Green. Sorry, that calls for a celebration. We're back to these.
Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe.
Thanks, guys. So nice of them to fly in from China so quickly. Just to sing for me. I love that. Anyone who's watched this channel for long enough is probably rolling their eyes at this point. Anyone else racing just there? How'd you get on? So what's going to be interesting now is I'm definitely going to be qualifying further down the grid as I go kind of further into B rank, so probably have a bit more kind of battles and kind of defensive driving to do. As I've got the consistency there at the moment, don't have the pace. Really don't have the pace. See if we can work on that a bit now. Imprezi 96, we need you back in B's. I'm back in B. Just got back into it there. Thanks. Just CB7, how can you be asked to go back on old streams and find clips? I'm not sure what you mean. Asking who? What? Oh, I see we have a new subscriber. Thanks, whoever you are. Feel free to say hi in the chat. By the way, does my capture card output 4K? It does. It definitely does that much anyway. That I can confirm. But don't know what the bitrate is. And I can tell by looking at it that it's not great. And I can also tell that I'm getting some frame drops. I don't think I'm getting a consistent 30 FPS on it. That one is a little harder to test. Labo Flies, your lap time fine for B. I was up the field at the start of most races. Nice. Thanks, dude. Good to know. And Prezi, congrats. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Wasn't down for long. I think I only got demoted on Wednesday. So I think this is the fastest I've crawled back from B rank. Because it has happened to me before that I've gone down to C rank, gotten flustered, and then dropped further down. Whereas that didn't really happen this time, luckily. Yeah, too wide. Lee David 5946, well done. I'm going back to B. I managed to break into B ranking yesterday for the first time. Oh, congrats, dude. Huge achievement. I was over the moon when that happened to me for the first time. That was maybe about 6-7 weeks ago. Maybe 2 months ago. I kind of lose track. I know it was sometime between now and Christmas was the first time I made it into B rank, and I've gone up and down a handful of times since. I'm happy to help with OBS. You must be in the know with your filmmaking background. Yes, I know my way around basically any kind of NLE program, but this was my first time using OBS. Didn't do a huge amount of live streaming or broadcasting of any sort in the past. But I feel I have a fairly good handle on it now. I don't think there's a huge amount more that I need to figure out. In B again for the third time. Brutal lobbies at times. Yep. Yeah, that was Monza for me. Very, very brutal. In Monza, I was getting taken out in the straight. Like, I even had, like, some people, like, pit maneuver me on purpose, like, swerve well out of their way to do it. I think sometimes when people see YouTube in the driver name, they think to themselves, oh, this is a good way to end up on the highlight reel. And sorry, Ants, I was so excited about B rank, not knowing the pain that comes with it. Yeah, poison chalice. You know, since I've started this channel, I've known quite a few people to, you know, I've met them in D rank maybe, and they've crawled up through C rank almost immediately, and then flown up to B rank, and eventually what happens is they hit their limit and they start losing races for the first time. They get discouraged and they drop off, and we never see them again. But I think anybody who's watched me enough knows I don't tend to give up. It's all part of the learning for me. But I'm determined to get to A+ eventually, even if it takes me a few years. I'll do it. Maybe spam up on Discord. I can see the FPS issue. So there's two things going on with that track. My internet connection isn't the most stable, which means that I have OBS to essentially kind of fluctuate the quality of the actual stream, the bit rate, if the internet signal drops below, I think it's 20 megs. So you might see some of that. The frame drop, I don't think you'd see, because right now out of, let me see, 147. Okay, so I've broadcast 1.5 million frames since I started this stream, and only 17 of them have been dropped. So fair play to you if you spotted that, but it's okay, nice, up a third. One of my main issues is the bit rate on the capture card, which there is no fix for. It's just a cheap capture card. It's fine. You get what you pay for, but then the other piece of it is my actual streaming speed. End of B is the final wall, thankfully. What about A to A+? Are you racing tonight, Drac? What am I on at the moment? Driver rank wise? This is my first race back in B now. Got promoted after 4th place finish there last time. Cool. Are you B or A at the moment, Drac? I can't remember. Wondering if I might bump into you in the lobby. B rank. Okay. I think I remember checking you and you were quite high up B rank, so I don't know if we get mixed in just yet, but hopefully if I climb up a bit, might catch you in a race eventually. See, we have... Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll chat OBS with you at some point, especially if I get stuck with something. Got Clough and the Citroen behind us. I might have to defend a bit here. I'm going to get murdered by the Citroen on the straight here. I can feel it. Oh, Dark King's in the wall. Yeah, there's the Citroen. Just realized I don't have my radar on. My mistake. The lift was going in too tight, but Clough's had an issue. So was Dark King. All too over eager there, I think. Too much over that curb and bounced a bit. Or Dark King hit the wall. Tommy having a nice Sunday drive by himself out front. Bit early for battles, lads, isn't it? This isn't going to go well, is it? Not going to give that position back there, Dark King, no? Just rammed into the back of me. Had to be stomped on my brake for all of that. Oh, I'm in fifth. Goes for the inside. Give him the inside. I stick middle. Decides to nudge me. Yeah, not nice racing at all in this one. Yeah, the moves from Dark King in particular were quite dirty. See, we could have worked together there. We could have seen about getting away from the pack behind, working our way back up towards Tommy. He was pretty far gone, but instead this whole pack just got slowed down because two people tried going on the inside here on the previous lap. To skim the brake there. Okay, good lap pace for me there. Nice one, Mac, fellow Irish lad. Oh, venture up ahead. Bit of lag there. Oh, here's the whole gang. Oh, fifth. Someone must have dropped out. I was in sixth and I hadn't overtaken anyone. Okay, top five. I will take that. That wasn't the cleanest of races, so I'm quite happy with a top five, not overreacting and keeping solid. Like, if there is one thing that I'm already feeling the benefit of, I'm feeling more solid on the track. I feel the car responding to me the way I expect it to most of the times. Like the amount of times in the past with my old brake setup where I just go sailing past the apex being like, wait, what happened? I thought I hit the brake. Flux89 Sim, oh my god, thanks for joining so much, man. I'm a huge fan of your videos. I was watching your new stuff today. It's great, man. First time catching your stream. It's 5 a.m. here, haven't slept, had to bring my pregnant wife into hospital for a checkup. Oh wow, this is your second kid, is it? Your other one's still quite young, aren't they? They're only like 2 or so. I have 2 kids myself anyway, 5 and 2. But thanks so much for tuning in, man. Hope everything okay with your wife. I assume she must be getting close. Smurf out front, yeah, maybe. To be fair though, the Swiss chap out front, oh, he disappeared. Whoever was really far out ahead out front disappeared out of the race. It was while Dark King and the Greek chap behind him were battling. He was just sailing off into the breeze. Who else do we have? Labo Flies. What race are you thinking about for next week? I heard race B is potentially Brands Hatch. It is Brands Hatch. Most likely Group 4. If you ever want to know what races are coming up on the week ahead, let me just give you a link here. So you see that link there? It's kind of like DG Edge. They give you everybody's kind of different quali times in each group. Normally around kind of Thursday afternoon, they post what next week's races are going to be. And you'll see everything from tire wear, fuel consumption, the track, the types of tires required, but it doesn't show you what group of cars it is. You just kind of have to guess. So I at a guess, I think it's going to be Group 2 for Race C, and I think it's going to be Group 4 for Race B. And Race B, as we know, is definitely Brands Hatch. And Race C is Kyoto. Kamigawa Reverse. Jet, thanks for joining the stream, Flux. It's great to finally chat to you directly. Track Fury, whole P2 now. I did try. And Luke, well done, mate. Top 5. Thanks, dude. Have you been out racing yet? Yeah, it should be fun. I'm sticking to Daily Race B for the foreseeable future myself. I might, maybe in about 2-3 weeks time, try Daily Race C again. I'll wait for a car and track combo. That really speaks to me. I enjoy the shorter races at the moment. I prefer having time to practice quali in between and chat with yourselves, whereas like particularly on the Daily Race C, where it's like a 25-28 minute race, only a 2-minute break in between to catch up on the chat, grab a drink of water, run to the bathroom, whatever. It's not the best for streaming when I'm doing these longer kind of 3 to 4 hour sessions. Hey, Flux89, if you're still online, man, you'll see a link to the Discord community that we have. Whatever about joining that or not joining that, find me on Discord, add me. I'd like to be able to shoot you the odd message every now and then. See if we could combine some of our editing skills into something. Oh, you think it will be Group 3 and Race B? Might be. Like, I've no idea. It's just, there's something about Brands Hatch that it just seems like a smaller, slower course or something. I don't know. I just feel that it suits slower cars better. But who knows? I've no real idea, to be honest. Did I do Daily Race C at Tokyo several weeks back? Yes, I did. That was one of the few Daily Race Cs I've done on stream. And I think that was actually the same week that we met Wolfie. I have a video, like an edited video of one of the races from that daily race where Wolfie was chasing me from the back, and it was one of my favorite, more epic races that I've ever been involved in. He managed to catch us from the back of the pack and win it. It was close though, but yeah, that was one of my favorite weeks of racing, that one. Just trying to see if getting on the throttle earlier there, it didn't work. I have time to try it again. Won't. Yeah, well. Now we got our friend Clough again. Helvetic, so that's a name that stands out to me because it's like the font Helvetica, and I'm fairly sure I met him in a race about 2 months ago, maybe even Tokyo. Not sorry. I'm gonna say I'm streaming. Luke, best of luck, man. Midlife Motorsports gamers, I live and breathe. How are you, buddy? It's been a while. How have you been getting on? It's just thinking, I haven't seen you in probably about a month or two at this point. Hope you're keeping well. Oh, we got our friend Mac again. He raced behind us last time. Kept us on our toes for the final lap. Nearly went into the back of him there. He broke a bit earlier than I was expecting. So again, we'll probably only be able to hold Clough off here about as far as the chicane. See if we can catch up to Helvetic though in the meantime. We had a small little nudge on the rear there. Oh, come on, Clough, that's not worth it. You'll be around me here anyway. Okay, pull to the right, let him through. Slip. Whoa! That could have gone very wrong. He's in a slipstream there, I forgot to account for that. Okay, it's a good thing there's no tire wear in this race. No. Held on to it. Fair play. Mac is behind us. Clough has fallen down to fourth. A little bit of contact there. Oh, I'm sorry, Mac. Take it back, dude. There you go. We're all slowing each other down a bit. Just kept us in it. Purple. Oh no. Mac got the penalty too. So what happened there was Mac crashed into Clough, which threw him back into me. Whoa! Right, here's the whole field. It's a shame, I was really enjoying all that close racing. I need to take a look at the replay to see what happened there, but it did look like Mac crashed into Clough and got launched backwards into me then. Quite a tight gaggle of cars ahead, we might get a place or two back yet. Oh no, he bounced into me. Oh. Oh no. And I got the penalty. That's very, very broken now. Ah, such a pain in the hoop. No fault of my own really. Racing quite well, and I'm most likely going to finish this racing last now. Yeah, Drac, that's just it. But like, if I could go back in time, I don't think I'd do anything different going into either of those corners. Like, I'm hardly going to hang 2 seconds back just to make sure the people ahead of me make it through the chicane okay. I would have thought the game was a little bit smarter than that though. Like if the car ahead has made contact with the wall and suddenly dropped speed, like for one, I don't know why he hadn't ghosted yet. Would if not ghosting, would it not register, okay, the car that he's hit was already behaving quite erratically. It seems like it wouldn't be that difficult to figure out. Like the one with Mac and Clough that caused me the penalty, I know that one's a little harder, but one like that where somebody makes contact with the wall off their own accord, I thought the game was a bit smarter than that. Happened to me several times also, and a friend of mine, he did a video on it, he was not happy though. Midlife Motorsports Gamer, look like you've been keeping well, subs are way up from the last time I watched, congrats. Yeah, cheers, we've had a lot of growth in the last month. I think I got 100 subs in a month there. Which, again, thanks so much to everyone who's recently subbed. Really appreciate it. Well, yeah, Max saying, Clough, I'm sorry. I'm guessing you did go into the back of him then that time. Oh, Clough won it. Yeah, he was catching Helvetic quite strong there. Jeez, my safety rating probably took a bit of a tumble there as well. Oof. Let's take a look at both of those things. Like, yeah, it's one thing to get like 1-2 seconds, but I had 6 seconds worth of penalties there that I probably didn't deserve. We'll take a look. Lee Harris. Yeah, that'll be great, man. Hope to see you. But you know what? When things like this happen, and I've had an evening of good races, they actually genuinely don't get me down too much, because I felt like I raced well there. I'm happy with how I was performing. I'm not annoyed at myself, which is the main thing that I get annoyed about. Such a shame, we were quite deep into the race as well. So we'll see it from Mac's point of view, what happened here. So, yeah, which caused him to pretty much stop dead in his tracks there. Caused me to go into him. We both got penalties for that one. What would I do differently here, I wonder? Like, to be honest, not a whole lot. There's not a whole lot I do differently there. I feel like I was approaching safely enough. Both got the 2-second penalty. This is fairly crazy what happens now here going through the chicane. One of those life flash before your eyes moments. Like, didn't even ghost, he just completely bounced to the side of me. But yeah, then so we have the 4-second penalty at the end of this lap. So anyone watching, tell me, would you do anything different here? I'm already far enough back from them. I'm lifting. 4-second penalty. Yeah. It's unfortunate that on both those incidents, I don't think there's a huge amount I can take from that. B rank is 10k to 30, I think. I can't remember. I know that it takes way more Dior to go from B to A than it does from C to B. BS man. Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't do anything different. Yeah. Turn off the controller. Keep the battery in it. .42 Smokey hopped in to say thanks for the race. Shame what happened with the penalty there. Yeah. Thanks, dude. Sorry, Smokey. Who were you in the race again? What was your racing name? Sometimes gets hard to keep track of. But yeah, no, it's a shame. It's a real shame. I was really enjoying that race until that happened. Hopefully might catch you in the next lobby. But thanks for jumping in, dude. Really, really appreciate you popping in and saying hello. Ah, cool. Yeah, great. Let's see. So it takes you 4,000 DR to go from D to C, further 6,000 and 10,000. Oh wow, so it takes you 20,000 driver rating points to go from the bottom of B to the top of into A. And then another 20,000 to hit A+. That's crazy, man. I wonder what that averages out at in terms of races. Say if you were to win every single race in B rank, how quickly you'd actually end up in A. Because I know the amount of driver rating points that you get per race varies based on the people who finish behind you in a race. So say if you have somebody who's in A rank and you're a B rank and they finish behind you in a race, it's worth more points to you than it would be if you had a B rank driver finish behind you in a race. But I don't know anything about the exact numbers themselves. I don't know why they're not more transparent with that, like why they don't have something similar to iRacing's iRating system. Like they have the calculations there, they just mask it behind these A, B and C brackets. I think maybe they didn't want people fixating on it as much, but people still do. Where do you find your DR number? I think they give it to you on DG Edge's website. If I remember right, I think they do. So let's see. Tom Sawyer, I remember from a race a few weeks ago. Don't recognize any of the other names from tonight though. It's hoping to race against Mac again. So if you're watching and you hadn't hit that like button, please do me a huge favor and do. Helps get the video out to people on YouTube. Makes the YouTube algo play nicely with us. Yeah, if you go to dgedge.com, I'm fairly sure you can find it there. Oh, very deep there. Yeah, not a great start. Gonna need to recover a bit now. Oh. It's kind of recovery we want. We must have all had a bit of contact there. Twin Falco catching us quite quickly here. Nice bump, clever racing finally. Thank you, dude. Want to let Twin through there. He's a bit faster than us, and I owed him one for the bump earlier. Oh, bit of lag. Whoa. Very, very nice move. Speed he entered that at and he held it together. No, hats off for that one. Something's gonna happen here, definitely. I can't see a thing. Oh, I should have held off more. I just couldn't see anything. Feck. It's my own fault. Just way too close on the bumper of your man. Okay, damage is gone. Could have been worse. Could have been way, way worse. Let's see if we can catch up though. Oh, contact. Very least, I want to try catch this Celtic Flyer guy again. Purple. Pushed too hard. Oh, Twin Falco was dropped down to 9th. He was up near the top with us earlier on. Okay, that race I'm not as happy with because completely my own fault. Those are the ones that I get annoyed about. Just I made a couple of big mistakes there, particularly the main one, obviously following way too closely behind that group of cars going into the chicane. I called it out before it even happened. I was like, I cannot see where I'm going. Barrier. Race ruined. And it's a shame because I was keeping pace with them when we were having some good battles until that point. And yeah, it's just a little downhill after that. Charlie number 9, how you getting on, man? Some great racing in F1 this morning. Ferrari's going wheel to wheel. That was great. That was the best part about it. That was about the only part that had me feeling okay about the new regs. But obviously quite disheartening as a McLaren fan to switch the race on, see them lining up on the grid and notice that Norris and Piastri are missing. Frantically Googling to see what had happened. I'll take a quick look at the replay from that one. Because that's something I definitely want to avoid doing in the future. Okay, not off to an amazing start in B rank then. Okay. Yeah, noticed you've been gone for a while, Charlie. I know you had mentioned that as well, that you'd gotten a bit burnt out with Gran Turismo and you'd gone back to F1 for a while. But yeah, great to see you again though, man. I really appreciate you popping in to say hi. It's quite easy to get burnt out. I know the feeling. I personally though, I'm going through a reinvigorated love for it right now because I have my coaching session with Luke Nadaro on Friday. And I feel like I have a proper path forward to improve now. So it wasn't even that one, and that was relatively tight as well. Oh yeah, one of my favourite moments all week was in this race. Forgot. About the best you can hope for coming out of the chicane here. I actually want to see what happened. So it was behind. So all this worked out quite well for me. I think I gained 3-4 positions there. But yeah, let's go to where it all goes wrong. So yeah, it's like, you see there was a lot of distance closed just there going between those two curbs, which really threw me off, and it was only here that I had the oh shit moment. And like I'm completely, as you can see, I'm even touching the brake a tiny bit already. I'm off the throttle. I was like, I don't want that guy behind me, cock nose, to crash into the back of me. So I'm trying to stick with the pack. And it was, yeah, it was around here. I think I knew I was toast. But like, only had a millisecond to realize, because Bayou turned away from that at the last second, revealed it for me. Boom. Yeah. Like, it's one of those, I think if I had slowed down there, I would have just gotten rear-ended anyway. I don't know. Do you play other games, Charlie, aside from sim racing? Are you into RPGs or any of that kind of stuff? Just, I ask because Crimson Desert is coming out next week and I'm cautiously optimistic about it. I know on my gaming nights where I'm not playing Gran Turismo, I'll probably be taking a look at that in between. Battlefield and Warcraft. Wow, okay. Yeah, wow. And other platform games, yeah. And pretty much all of my gaming is between the PS5 and the Switch 2 at the moment. I've built gaming PCs in the past, but I haven't had a decent one in several years now, and the one that I currently have isn't working anymore. The PSU failed on it about 2 years ago, never bothered to repair it. I do have an Asus ROG Ally though, for some handheld PC gaming, but it's obviously not too powerful, more just for indie games. I've played bits of a few MMOs over the years, Drac Fury, but I haven't actually gotten into anything probably since Final Fantasy XI, like about 20 years ago. I was really into that for about a year. And it just kind of dropped off and I never really went back to them. Like, they're the type thing that whenever a new one comes out, I always get it and try it for a month. And I always enjoyed the first part of it, but yeah, they just the more grindy they get, the less interested I become. Lee Harris Steam Deck, yeah. I was between getting a Steam Deck and a ROG Ally at the time. But I just, I think for me the thing that sold me on it is I do have like a fairly big game library with some of the other platforms like Epic Game Store and particularly the Microsoft Store as well, so having the option to play my old Xbox games as well, and it sold me on it. Drac Fury, having to redo my graphics drivers at the moment, been crashing lots recently. What GPU are you running at the moment? It's been so long since I built a gaming PC. I built one in the month or two coming out to Fallout 4's release. That's how long ago it was. I think 2015. It was like a mid-tier one back then. It wasn't even amazing. So now we got Twin Falco again. Pompayu again, yeah. Lots of retro gaming. Yeah. Actually, do you know what my favorite type of gaming is at the moment outside of Gran Turismo? It's the redos of the side-scrolling beat-em-ups. So like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, Marvel Cosmic Invasion, River City Girls 2. I've been playing all of those with my daughter recently on the Switch, and we've been having a blast with them. And it's funny, she's not that big a gamer until now. It's only really Mario Kart was the only thing she's played, but we played through all of the Turtles one together and most of River City Girls together. And we still have loads more to get, like there's the new Scott Pilgrim one, looks great as well. But yeah, they really take me back to like loving playing like Golden Axe and Streets of Rage back in the day. It's an old RX 580. Need a new PC really. Yeah, it's a tough pill to swallow at the moment though, given the price of everything. Oh yeah, Legacy of Kain. You know, that was a franchise that was always around when I was a kid and I never actually played it. I always thought the box art looked cool. Don't know why I never picked it up. Streets of Rage 4 I just haven't had a chance to play it yet because I'm not sure if it's suitable for my 5-year-old. Like, I played a few minutes of it and you're there picking up knives and it feels a little bit more gritty than Turtles. But yeah, it does look great. They'll be compromised here, definitely. Goes all very tight. Just try to survive. There's our friend Twin. Whoa. Chap behind us had an incident there. I was very slow through the chicane there. Everything about trying to survive that threw me off my line. Doc. No. Don't suppose you want to give the place back there, Crane, do you? That's some serious ass hattery right there. Oh, it's frustrating. Again, holding right off here. Oh, I think we gained 2 positions there, did we? Some sort of incident. Oh, more ahead. Oh, it's Bayou from the front. Oh, Bio got us. Didn't realize I was so slow into that corner before the chicane, but I really was. Just went too deep. Jeez, what happened to Twin Falco? Really far back. Oh, so wide. Slot in behind, dude. There we go. Whoa! And again. Just dive bomb. What are you doing, you absolute muppet? If I can catch him, I'm smacking him on this final turn. I don't care. It's twice now. He's too far ahead. Heck. Oh, scumbag of the week. I was tempted to even take him out before that. But we had one or two other lads not too far behind us. I figured it might compromise me. It feels that way. It really feels that way. Just B7 gonna log off for the day. See you soon. H&M Elope, I'm in your race. P3, what was your racing name again, dude? I might actually see now. Yeah, maybe Lee. Drac Fury stress test program. I don't know, dude. Last time I ever got one of those was a VR specific one around the time I bought the HTC Vive in 2016, 2017. I can't remember what it was called at this point. So let's see, who started in 3 there? Ah, yeah, there you are. Another South African chap. HN Malope, thanks for joining the chat, dude. Sorry, just go back a little bit here. goes here, the dive bomb. It just broke way too late. Every opportunity to give the place back if you felt inclined to. Nah. So anyway, he makes a meal of this one. Just ridiculous. Few South Africans in the chat. Good to see. Okay, so we still have time for 3 more of these daily races, and then we'll close tonight with a lobby if anyone's up for it. 208 subs. Thank you so much, everyone. Really appreciate it.
Like and subscribe to Puka GT!
Cool, good stuff, Luke. I normally watch it. I just haven't followed it as much this year. I'd normally watch the Six Nations anyway. I've been following the results at least. Yeah, so we got the Triple Crown. Yeah, it's about the only thing that I watch. I'd watch Six Nations and I'd watch the World Cup if it's on. But not even with enough interest to watch other teams in the World Cup. Like I'd follow Ireland and that'd be about it. Yeah, it's great to see a sport that Ireland is relatively competitive at in the international stage. I really thought we were going to do better at the World Cup last time. If I remember right, we beat South Africa in the first match, then went out to New Zealand in the quarterfinals, and then South Africa went on to win it. Like, it kind of shows me like we would have had the skill to have potentially won it. But I don't think we've ever even made it past the quarterfinals. But yeah, having the skill and being able to perform on the world stage under pressure like that, I know are two very, very different things. Jack, how you doing, buddy? You racing tonight? Congrats again on the insane time, dude. I was saying at the top of the stream that you're in, what was it, top 125 in the world now for this course? Jack, be nimble. Jack, be quick. Almost. Just trying to find a new way to push there. Yeah, it's incredible. So I'm very interested to hear what you did to dampen your throttle pedal a bit, because that's something I've been considering doing for a while. I don't like the amount of travel that I have. Yeah, you'll be A+ in no time, Jack, the rate you're going. Twin Falco again. You'll put a pic in Discord of what you did. Yeah, please do. I'd love to see it. Alright, you too, Twin Falco. If you see this, buddy. You know, I'm sick of saying it, but mixed bag. I was off to a great start, and there's been a few races now with some very, very dirty incidents that have happened in them. There's also a crazy one where there was no dirty incident, and I unfairly got 2 separate penalties, which knocked me to the back of the grid. But I personally feel I am doing quite well. I'm keeping pace with everyone. I'm being consistent with my braking. Like, I'm feeling massive improvements in terms of consistency. Like when I compare what I was doing on Wednesday. I'm back up in B rank anyway. I'm gonna get a few results. I am getting used to it. I'm still braking a bit too hard. But even with that, I'm keeping it on track much better. I'm doing way better than I was without it. Even if my pace is a little less, I'm doing much better in the races. Got Lightning McQueen up ahead there with the Rusty's livery. Oh, easy, buddy. G7 and their grandmother got through there. buddy. Oh no. The weights holding my brake pedal in place have come loose. Thought I heard them clink out of place there a moment ago. Oh yeah, no, my brake pedal is traveling a lot right now. Ah, contact. Jesus. Stupid driving. Whoa, who is ghosting, who's not? Sure, you can hear my pedal setup creaking away underneath me flexing. Sounds like a boat that's about to break in the middle. Do not give me a penalty for that. Okay, I reckon I'm faster than both of these guys, and particularly if they battle a bit, it should help me close the gap. Just a question of whether or not I can get past them. This is what I'm looking for. Nice. Keeps that up, lads. He's gone wide. I'll get him. Ah, he kept it in. I thought he'd be out there. On top 8. Let's do this. Finn Falco's left the room. Oh no. He's been having a rough night as well. Oh. His contact threw me off a bit there. Started panicking about where he was going to bounce. Okay. Ah, it's a shame. 9th isn't bad though, all things considered, but yeah, a lot of stupid racing there again. Such a shame. Dive bombs are too easy for people to get away with. They need to improve the penalty system. Absolutely. Permanent damage feels like it would make people really rethink a lot of their moves. Yeah, I agree, as long as it gives the aggressor more damage than the victim. Like, the last thing you want is somebody flying into the back of you and then getting engine damage and your entire race is ruined, you know? Like, if it was distributed equally, I think it would harm me more than it would help. Oh, my driver rating actually went up there. That's good. Safety rating went down for some reason. Not my fault, though. Okay, I'm going to leave you with Puka TV for a minute. I'm going to try fix my setup here. See what fell loose. I'm going to be back in a couple minutes.
How can the heart truly want what the mind can never possess? And just like the tide, he was gone. Puka, the new fragrance from the ship.
The Puka GT experience.
I don't know, man. I think ivermectin is more than just medication for goats.
But you would say that, though. You are biased.
What do you mean?
Well, for one, you're a goat.
Ah! Let's go! Woo! This is insane! Ah! Keep it coming! Bah! Bah! Hey, listen up! Bah! This is outrageous! Bah! Yeah! Bah!
Did you see that video of a moose getting hit by a car?
Creating through the cars, burning up the streets. Puka GT.
銀河の彼方より機械の軍勢が攻め来るメチャの手話劇この星の運命は俺の走行が未来を切り開くぜ響けプーカ GT 魂のクラッシュスピードの先へ銀河の信者なのだ Go 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 プーカ GT プーカ GT
Welcome back to TMG, bringing you the latest in celebrity gossip. Our main story today, Puka has been spotted publicly cozying up to Kim Kardashian. They were seen arriving at Paris Fashion Week before jetting off to watch the Super Bowl together. Kim has remained tight-lipped about her new beau, but Puka had this to say.
How can the heart truly want what the mind can never possess? And just like the tide, he was gone. Puka, the new fragrance from this ship.
The Puka GT experience.
I don't know, man. I think ivermectin is more than just medication for goats.
But you would say that though. You are biased.
What do you mean?
Well, for one, you're a goat.
Ah! Let's go! Woo! This is insane! Ah! Keep it coming! Bah! Bah! Hey, listen up! Bah! This is outrageous! Bah! Yeah! Bah!
Did you see that video of a moose getting hit by a car?
GT, bleeding through the cars, burning up the streets. Puka GT, for who fury that you just can't beat. He's dodging the palm and he's hitting the gas. He's the golden crack and the head of the class. Puka GT,
Puka!
銀河の彼方より機械の軍勢が攻め来るメチャの手話劇この星の運命は俺の走行が未来を切り開くぜ響けプーカ GT 魂のクラッシュスピードの先へ銀河の信者なのだ Go 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 プーカ GT プーカ GT
Welcome back to TMG, bringing you the latest in celebrity gossip. Our main story today.
Okay, I'm back. So, how we all doing? Did I make it in time for the next race? Yes, I did. Perfect. Yeah, all sorted for now. It's basically what I have is I have a bunch of weight plates holding up the front bit of my rig right now. So I've got a bunch of plates on the left, right, and on the inner side of it. But if I press the brake hard enough, more than I need to anyway, it can cause, like, because they're all stacked on top of each other, it can cause one to fall loose, and that's what had happened there. So just put them back into place again, and I feel quite sturdy now. But definitely gonna need to come up with a more permanent solution next week. Okay. Mostly fresh names, so that's a good sign. How are your own races going, Luke? Right, look to anybody else racing. Catch up with you after. I'll call you again. Boo. Few adventures behind us there. God damn it. I thought we were going to pull away there. Back in the same situation again. Dude, there's no... Like, honestly, come on. Zero gap. What are you doing? Whoa! Had the lift to not go into the other chap there. That was very lucky. Whoa. Again, too close on someone going into the chicane and paying for it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Good man. Got lucky there. Only a bit of space going into the chicane for once. I think Lost was the pole sitter on this race, if I remember right. A lot of the leaders of this race got displaced by the chicane incident in the first lap. Self included. So you got good race pace again now, getting down in the 150s. Then a bit of space finally. Pretty much every other race tonight, my lap times have been in the 154s. Being compromised by the other people around me. Finally, top 5. Sorry, I just noticed that the stream health has been suffering there during that race. Hopefully it bounces back now in a second. Not much I can do about it, it's just internet contention in the area. Okay. Looks like the internet speed's bouncing back a little bit, but it's not great. Some vermin in my last race haven't been forced off the road like that since D rank. Sorry to hear, dude. How's the stream health look on your end, Lee? It looks like it's fairly miserable from what I can tell. No drop frames though, which is good, but the speed has gone to nothing, which means the quality is probably shocking. Just message my wife quickly in case she started downloading an update on her laptop or something. Ah, cool. Thanks for joining the chat, Robo. Were you in the previous race? Stream seems okay. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, good to hear. I can just tell that my upload rate dropped about 90% there during that last race. Well, who were you in the race, Robo? Let's see if I can find you here in the replay. Thanks for joining the chat, dude. Really appreciate it. Oh, it was a few hours ago. Okay, yeah, I saved all the replays. Yeah, I've had a bit of a tough night of racing, to be honest. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I'm fast. I'm just not consistent yet. I tend to qualify better than I race. In fact, if you want to know a very embarrassing stat about me, I'm about to bring this up. I don't know if I've ever shared this on stream, by the way. So for all of you, drum roll, please. So most of you know of something called a puka pole, which is called not capitalizing on a pole position when your name is Puka. But check out this for a stat. I only saw this for the first time the other day. It's kind of shocking. So I have had 441 races, 136 pole positions, and only 15 victories. Talk about screwing the pooch. So my pole time this week, or sorry, my quality time this week is 1:48.285. Now, for anybody else watching this stream, forgive me for repeating myself ad nauseum, but as of Friday, I made significant changes to my brake setup, which has given me tons of consistency, but it has also meant that my lap pace has come down a bit. I'm getting in the 140, low 149 still, but I'm not getting anywhere close to that quality time anymore. Puka pole. The name exists for a reason. But yeah, thanks for hopping on the stream and saying hi, Robo. It's a new channel, so really appreciate everybody who says hello. Excuses, thanks, Luke. Oh, lost time there. First corner is extreme. Oh, you're losing most of your time in the first corner. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that first corner is one that surprises me, because regularly I think I'm doing it okay, and then I'll have a lap suddenly where I'm half a second up on it. I more know my sector time as I do times through individual corners. Like, to me, that feels probably about as fast as I can ever do it, but I know, like, when I see my sector one time here, I'll probably be down on my best time. Okay, hit the brakes a bit too hard there for that one. So 36.759, that's not too bad. I think when I set my record time, I was at a 36.4. What's this, Charlie? I'm about to start an F1 YouTube channel, writing scripts and ideas since I'm experienced in video making. If it all goes okay, I'll buy a green screen and a good webcam. Nice! Keep me posted. If you ever want to collab on anything F1 related, I'd love to. Like, I'm F1 addict. What I'd recommend to you though, this is something actually, here's a little bit of background about myself I may have never given you. So a lot of you know I used to be a filmmaker, but I used to run a group in Dublin called Kino D, and the whole idea behind that was like budget film racing mixed with kind of couch surfing. It's a bit of a film movement that exists all over the world. So the idea is Dublin will host one. You'll get people from neighboring kinos, say in Milan, Berlin, other parts of Europe, the US, Canada. They all fly into Dublin. They literally stay in the couches, the attics, the spare rooms of any of the local kind of people taking part in the event. And we all pair up together and have to race to make a bunch of films over the course of a weekend or a week. And then the next weekend, Milan will host one. We'll go over there. And then next will be Lublin in Poland, and we'll all head over there, make films together for a week. But one of the main philosophies of that was to always just dive in and make stuff. Don't worry about making it perfect. Just try to make it to the constraints that you have around you. And the amount of times that I spent like 9 months trying to perfect kind of like a short film and make it, and it just fell short of my expectations, versus some of the best stuff I ever made was just racing in and making it as part of a kino. And I kind of, my approach to starting this channel was really similar. I didn't want to spend any money. I didn't want to overthink it. I just started recording one day, started streaming one day with webcams and a capture card that I had lying around the house, and then just kind of built it up from there. So my only advice to you, Charlie, is to don't wait until you think it's perfect to launch. Just launch it and see if people watch it. And if people do, let them tell you what they think of it. Don't try to make it perfect in your head first and invest in green screens or whatever, when you can probably do quite a good job without, you know? Screen share from the PS5 is glitching out a bit. Yeah, no, it would have been. Oh yeah, it's dropped down shite again now. Sorry about this, everyone. It's intermittent though. It keeps dropping down and up. Yeah, I hope I'll see you in the race too. Although, I'm not sure if I see you here now. Doesn't look like it. Anyway, best of luck to you, Robo. No, not 146. Should I be in one of the top times in the world if I had a 146? No. Far from it. No, there's a reason I'm still in B rank. Low B rank at that. No, you probably saw the times at the top of my friends list, and some of those guys are aliens. You're P55 in world? What? You're down in B rank? Go. Yeah. Got a nudge off there, but it was my own fault. I hit the curb way too hard back there. I was about to say there's no way everyone's getting through that corner alive, but here we are. shocking through that corner. Just didn't go out far enough to the right. Two very big mistakes for me in this race. Oh, gotta move down here though. For a Banshee here. Got away from Manu anyway. Again, I've been quite weak in the chicane so far this race. Let's be more patient there as well. Hitting the brakes way too hard there. And she was in the grass. Whoa, missed my brake point. It's too fixated on the back here, man. Only saw it in my peripheral as it went past. Okay, a few fairly clumsy mistakes in that one. Just starting to get tired, you know how it goes. Okay. That was not you in the race. Sorry, it is P58 now. I'm not in B rank. I'm A+. Oh, right. A+ is crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Like, yes, it's competitive, but far more friendly than these lobbies. Yeah. So after minor checkings, you don't brake at the same spots. Sometimes you're braking sooner or later. Yes, you're overtaken, but from my side, you seem like you don't adapt to it. Use it all the track at all times. For your own good, watch replays. Learn to somehow remember where the ghost has the car. You have bad positioning of the car in various corners. You steer in the corners too soon, resulting in bad exits. Yeah, I'm fairly certain that I do that alright, the steering in bad exits. The a lot of what I'm also going through tonight, I do have set brake markers in this, but my braking has completely changed since Friday because I've upped my brake force from 30 to 85 and I fixed a long running flex issue. So basically any muscle memory that I had whatsoever is now gone. But yeah, no points taken. Oh no, I crashed the game. Corner indicators. Yeah, I regularly have them on. I only turned them off about a week ago. That's your GF from... Oh, Carla Moore. Cool. Nice one, Paul Rick. Thanks a lot. Thanks for popping in to say hi. And thanks, Robo, for the advice. And F1M Plays got my first place tonight. Nice one. As for the corner indicators, yeah, they do help me a lot when I'm learning a track. I think you would have seen me making the same mistakes if I had them on there. It's not so much about track knowledge and knowing where to brake. It's just mistakes I'm making, irrelevant of the indicators that are there. That's great, Paul. There's a chap who's regularly in the chat here called Freeze who's been doing something similar with his girlfriend. She had only, I think, hopped on for the first time about 5 weeks ago, and she's setting relatively kind of C rank kind of pace at the moment. Yeah, it's interesting that, like, I don't know about you, Robo, but I actually took a step backward when I swapped from controller to wheel. I'm definitely faster on the wheel now than I was on the controller, but controller has some of its advantages. Like, even one of the fastest guys in our chat, Wolfie, his Thrustmaster broke during the week, and he used the controller for the first time in ages, and he ended up setting his fastest lap after setting a relatively good one as well with the his Thrustmaster. Oh, we're up to 210 subscribers. Thanks so much, everyone. So it's at this point of the stream that we do our private lobby race if anybody wants to join in. Luke, are you about, mate? Yeah, it didn't last too long for me either. I swapped from controller to my first wheel while I was still playing F1 24, I think. But yeah, it was it was a lot to get used to at first. Just like 3 hours, but for me it was longer. I'd say it was probably about 2-3 weeks before I felt like I was properly faster on a wheel. Yeah, please do. What wheel have I got? I've got sorry, not links, but a description of my complete setup in the video description if you want to see it. It's the Fanatec DD Plus 8Nm McLaren wheel load cell brake with custom elastomer. But you'll see the exact kind of names of all of it there. Okay. Private Dragon Trail. Seaside. Number of laps. How many is it? It's 5. Rolling start. Visible damage, mechanical damage, light, fuel consumption rate, tire wear, race finish delay, 90 seconds, nitrous, filter by category, group 4, PowerPoint limit, power output, no, where's my BOP gone, useful tires, BP limit, yep, there we go, where's BOP? There we go. On. 2 selection. Brake balance. Apply. Okay, we'll just leave on those for anyone who wants them. Shortcut penalty. Aspiration. Okay, I think that's everything. Have I missed any settings? Wait, so but just drive for me. It's best to learn the track by the circuit experience. Yeah, I do like that, but it's like, say if you're in group 4 one week and you're learning the track with a group 3 car, it's kind of different. I just prefer to grind laps. Okay, I'm creating this room now, and I'll put the room ID in the chat. Problem is also for you and others, you don't know how it feels to be fast. Yeah, no, there's a lot I don't know around that. TEBEF4. I had my first proper coaching session on Friday with Luke Nadaro from Digits team, and we spent about 3.5 hours together, and that was fairly eye-opening. It's given me a good idea of what I need to work towards now, at least anyway. Okay, so anybody watching, if you would like to join this lobby, room ID is there pinned. How long do I race? I've only been doing the daily races since around November, and I was playing Gran Turismo for about a year before that, and then F1 games for about 3-4 months before that. But that's the entirety of my racing game experience. Never played anything before that. Ah, Paul Rick, he's coaching you in May. Yeah, I had booked it, I think in December. It takes much longer to get your first lesson with him because he insists on like a block booking. Yeah, I loved it. It was one of my favorite experiences in anything. He's such an incredible coach. Oh God, everyone here. By the way, for anybody new watching, we have a Discord in the description. There is a live chat in there, and I'm going to switch it on now. So if you'd like to actually chat in the stream as well, that will be available to you. Okay, not sure who else wants to join. You're there, Luke. How are you?
Hello, hello.
There you are. Let me just make sure you're coming through in the stream as well. Say something for me there.
Say something for me there.
Good. Yeah, Luke's the absolute goat.
I don't think so.
No, I meant Luke Nadaro. Sorry. You're great too, though.
He is good.
Okay, so we've an A+ driver in the chat with us here. Or in the lobby with us here. This will be fun.
Oh, somebody else new as well.
Gav. I'm not sure if I met you before, Gav. Have I? I'm following him anyway. Give you a follow, sir. Thanks for joining, dude.
Yeah, I'll do the same actually.
Okay. Do we have anyone else joining us tonight? This is great. Another relatively full lobby. We'll do about 2 or 3 races here. Okay, so if everyone just wants to go to the track, when I see you on the track, I know we're all ready. I'll just kick it off right away. Oh, Gab's on softs. Hang on, I need to change that setting. Sorry.
Well, you want us to back out?
Well, we haven't actually started the race yet, so I think we're okay. But yeah, tires, I forgot to set it to hards only. Change event settings. There we go. Oh, Gab is your brother. F1M plays. Good stuff. Both Lukes are legends, says Charlie.
Well, thank you.
Okay, I think we're just waiting on F1N plays. Now, I'm not a gambling man, but if I was to put money on this race, I'd say it's probably that new A+ driver is going to take us to the cleaners.
Well, it's all fair and well, but you got to perform well in a group.
Yeah. Especially if Luke tries to take you out.
I just pay barriers to jump out, that's all.
You do and all. Okay, are we all ready? Do I see everyone on track? F1M plays, are you out in track? Still in the pit? Just waiting on you, F1M plays.
That A+ driver, he's quick.
I'd hope so. Wonder where Jordy was tonight. Thought he was going to be joining us. I have to tow each other. Yeah, we're all going to have to tow each other to keep up with them.
Jordy was working, wasn't he?
I don't think he was. I thought he mentioned on Friday he was going to be here for this one. Maybe I got it confused. Okay.
Like and subscribe to Puka GT.
I thought he said he was on open shift or something, didn't he?
Yeah. Sorry, Robo saying, guys, that's me. We know it's you. We know it's you, dude. There's not too many A+ drivers trying to hop in with us usual.
No. It coached by him, but that's about it.
Was he starting on pole as well? He was.
He went left.
Yeah, good. Let the schooling begin. Whoop. Ah! Got pit maneuvered.
Now, who was that?
Was it you?
Oh, me. Well, I went. Well, I got a weird entry to the corner, but
Hmm. Didn't actually catch the name. I take it you're back in work tomorrow, Luke?
I am, mate. Yeah. Whoa! F1 place. That was a bit. Oh.
Get some damage there?
Yeah, I shot through the chicane and F1 place was broadside.
Oh no. Alright, 6 seconds to Gav. How'd your own races go tonight, Luke?
Quite tough actually tonight.
Oh yeah.
I was trying to get to A, and if I had a couple of good results, I probably would have got it, but got taken out and pushed wide.
Yeah, I'm really happy to be starting next week back in B rank now.
Yeah, you're back in B rank now.
Yeah, and I gained more DR in B rank tonight than I lost, but it was a bit of back and forth. Just getting tired now, making silly mistakes. No, you got the fastest lap, Luke.
At the moment.
Definitely a lonelier race than the ones we had on Friday.
There's a lot of people, isn't there?
Yeah.
Good race, good race.
Were you close on Gav at the end there?
Yeah, about what was it? Was it 300s? Second?
Yeah, 3/10.
3/10 was off.
Nice. Alrighty, we'll do one more, but I'm gonna have to call it a night at that point. So just everyone jump back on the track when you're ready, and I'll kick it off.
Back on.
Game on. Or sticks at toying with you thanks to the little nudges, says Lee. Just waiting on F1M plays and Gav. Oh, Gav dropped out. I think he might be leaving us. What about you, F1? You playing?
No, they're both back, aren't they?
Oh, Gav came back, yeah. He was there in the pits and then disappeared again.
No, both out.
Okay, let's kick her off. Come on, Lee.
Oh no, too close to the sugarcane.
Clipped one of them.
Straight into the last bit.
No.
Oh, get on! Second time!
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Self and F1 are having a decent battle out here for the front.
Mm-hmm. I hit the chicane again.
Oh no. I got it done. Jeez, that was an intense battle. We were side by side for almost a full lap there. Or sticks it. Toying with me now. Oh, I'm not wide. You got it done? Nice. Ooh, we just did a 149.0.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, 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 no. I was having such a good race.
Unlucky, mate.
Oh well. Sorry, Gav.
You did.
I did something a bit rough. I held on for him though. Okay, everyone. Unfortunately, that's all I'm going to have time for. But to our new friends, whatever you go by, Robo199 or Stixa, thanks so much for joining that race. Lee, pleasure as always. Gav, nice to meet you, mate. Sorry about the contact there at the end. F1M Plays, thanks again. Luke, couldn't do it without you, man. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to call it there. I'll be back again on Wednesday for an evening stream. Fortunately, won't have time for any of the daytime streams over the next week. But it's been an absolute pleasure. It's been a very, very interesting week. Glad to be up at B rank. But hopefully, if you're around Wednesday evening, I'll catch you then. I'm Clark. This is Puka GT. Have a great week ahead. See you next time.
How can the heart truly want what the mind can never possess? And just like the tide, he was gone. Puka, the new fragrance from this ship.
The Puka GT experience.
I don't know, man. I think ivermectin is more than just medication for goats.
But you would say that, though. You are biased.
What do you mean?
Well, for one, you're a goat.
Ah! Let's go! Woo! This is insane! Ah! Keep it coming! Bah! Bah! Hey, listen up! Bah! This is outrageous! Bah! Yeah! Bah!
Did you see that video of a moose getting hit by a car?
GT, bleeding through the corners, burning up the streets. Puka GT, for who fury that you just can't beat. He's dodging the palm and he's hitting the gas. He's the golden crack and the head of the class. Puka GT,
Puka!
銀河の彼方より機械の軍勢が攻め来るメジャーの手話劇この星の運命は俺の走行が未来を切り開くぜ響けプーカ GT